And a key measure is bringing forward a ban on the sale of new petrol and diesel cars to 2030. Well, joining me to discuss this, how such a massive transformation can actually be achieved in 10 years, is Ed Birkett, who is Research Fellow for Energy and Climate at Policy Exchange. So, Ed, some of the car industry groups have talked about this being a deadline without a plan. You have a lot of policy recommendations. First of all, tell us about what you see as the key challenges in reshaping this industry.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on. I think, yes, we should be honest, this is a huge challenge. We currently sell around 10% of our vehicles are zero-emission vehicles, so either battery vehicles or plug-in hybrid vehicles. And the government's now set a target, so by 2030, petrol and diesel vehicles have to be phased out for new vehicles only. So there's really two challenges. One is increasing the supply of electric vehicles, so helping the manufacturers to ramp up their production. And then the second challenge is helping customers feel comfortable that they can buy an electric vehicle and that it's going to be reasonably priced and that the charging infrastructure will be there so they can take their EV wherever they want across the UK.
Yeah. I mean, there are basically two kind of policy ideas, right? Either you incentivise people to do it or you force them and mandate them to do it. You think that the government actually needs to focus on forcing car companies to sell more EVs. Why?
Yeah, so you're absolutely right. There's two models here. There's the sort of model of subsidies for customers, which is a model they've used in Norway very successfully. And then there's another model where you can put regulation on car companies, and that's a model that's been used successfully in California. And as we know, California is home to Tesla, one of the leading EV manufacturers in the world. So we think that zero-emission vehicle mandate, the ZEV mandate that they've used in California, will be the most effective way to do it. We think it lowers the overall cost of the transition to electric vehicles, and it also allows the government to focus on putting in place EV charging infrastructure where we actually think there's more need for public money.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's end on a bright note, though. I mean, this was announced, to great fanfare. There are possible gains economically, and in terms of the climate, this is really important to do, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. I mean, I think this phase-out date, the 2030 date, is really in line with the UK reaching net zero carbon emissions by 2050, which is our legally binding target. But yes, there's also lots of opportunity for green jobs, a green recovery from coronavirus, and also an opportunity for the UK to go further and faster than our neighbours. So now that we've left the EU, the government now controls its regulation on car manufacturers. So this is a place where the government can go faster and really build a green recovery.